Welcome to the lecture on electromagnetic field theory. We will solve some more problem on power flow and Poynting vector, and we will study some theory of power loss in a plane conductor. So power flow and Poynting vector. Poynting vector P bar is given by E bar into S bar. It is magnetic field into electric field. Is given by Ex X bar into Hy Y bar. We get P bar is equal to Ex Hy, where X bar cross Ay bar is equal to Az. Therefore, this can be written as P bar is equal to Pz into Az bar. Therefore, power flow can be calculated that E bar is equal to Em cos omega t minus beta z x bar. Then S bar is given by E bar by eta. This is equal to Em by eta cos of omega t minus beta z into Ay bar. Therefore, P bar is equal to E bar into S bar is equal to Em square by eta cos square omega t minus beta z Ez bar watt per meter square is power density. Therefore, power is given by power density into area. Average power density can be calculated by integrating the P bar over a one period. That is P average is equal to 1 by T integration from 0 to T P bar dt. Let us substitute P bar is equal to Em square by eta T integration from 0 to T P bar deta dt is equal to Em square by eta T. You know that if the given signal is periodic and cosine wave, and if you integrate this, we will get the cosine term value is 0. Therefore, we will get 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 is given by t by 2 only, and after the limit 0 to t, we get Em square divided by 2 eta. Therefore, average power is equal to Em square by 2 eta watt per meter square. Solve one problem. In free space, E bar is given as 150 sin omega t minus beta z x bar volt per meter. You have to calculate the total power passing through a rectangular area of sides 30 by 15 mm in z is equal to 0 plane. Assuming Em by Hm is eta naught is equal to 120 by ohm. So E bar is given as 150 sin omega t minus beta z x bar V by m, and S bar is E bar by eta is equal to E bar by eta naught. Therefore, X bar is equal to E bar by eta naught. E bar is magnitude of E bar is 1 by 50. Eta naught is equal to 120 by the sin of omega t minus beta z Ay bar. Therefore, average power P average is equal to 1 by 2 real of E bar into S bar complex is equal to 1 by 2 150 into 150 by eta naught Az bar. This is given by P average is equal to 75 into 150 whole divided by 120 by Az bar is equal to 29.841 Az bar watt per meter. Therefore, total power P total is equal to P average into area. So, area of a rectangle is 50 by 30 mm square is given by 29.841 into 15 to 10 raised to minus 3 into 30 into 10 raised to minus 3. So, total power is equal to 13.428 watt. So, next problem. In free space, E bar is equal to, that is 50 cos omega t minus beta z x bar volt per meter, and you have to find average power crossing a circular area of radius 2.5 meter in the plane z is equal to 0. Assuming again Em is equal to Hm eta naught and eta naught is equal to 120 pi. So E bar is 15 into e raised to plus j omega t minus beta z x bar in complex form, and h bar is equal to E bar by eta naught is given by 50 divided by 120 pi e raised to j omega t minus beta z Ay bar. Therefore, complex of S bar is S bar star is equal to 52 to 120 pi e raised to plus j becomes minus j omega t minus beta z ay bar. Therefore, P average is equal to half real into E bar into complex of H bar is equal to 1 by 2 em square by eta is equal to em square by eta naught is equal to half into 50 square divided by 120 by AZ bar. Therefore, P average is given by 3.31572 AZ bar watt per meter square. But area of a circle is given by pi r square. So pi into 2.5 whole square is equal to 19.6349 meter square. Therefore, total power PT is equal to P average into area is equal to 3.31572 into 19.6349 is equal to 65.1 watt. So next problem, let 800 megahertz plane wave traveling with an average Poynting vector of 8 milliwatt per meter square. If the medium is lossless with mu r is equal to 1.5 and epsilon r is equal to 6, to find impedance of medium and RMS value of E field and RMS value of H field. Given mu r is equal to 1.5, epsilon is equal to 6, mu naught is equal to 4.10 raised to minus 7, epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. Therefore, eta is equal to under root of mu by epsilon, which is by mu naught mu r divided by epsilon naught epsilon r. Substitute mu naught is equal to 4.10 raised to minus 7 and mu r is 1.5 whole divided by 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 6. We get 377 under root of 1.5 divided by 6. Therefore, eta is equal to 23.5625 ohm. The magnitude of average Poynting vector is given by P average magnitude is equal to 1 by 2 em square by eta is equal to, but 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to half into em square divided by 23.5625. Therefore, em square is equal to 0.377. Therefore, em is equal to 0.377 is equal to 0.614 volt per meter. Therefore, ERMS value is equal to em by root 2, 0.614 divided by root 2 is equal to 0.4341 volt per meter, and XRMS is equal to ERMS divided by eta is equal to 0.4341 volt divided by 23.5625 is equal to 18.423 milliampere per meter. So next, a uniform plane wave with 10 MHz frequency has average Poynting vector 1 watt per meter square. The medium is perfect dielectric with mu r is equal to 2 and epsilon r is equal to 3. To find velocity, wavelength, intrinsic impedance, RMS value of electric field. Here sigma is given as 0, mu r is equal to 2, epsilon r is equal to 3, P average is equal to 1 watt per meter square and F is equal to 10 MHz. Therefore, gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta is equal to 0 plus j beta is equal to j omega under root of mu epsilon. Therefore, beta is equal to omega under root of mu epsilon. This is equal to 2 pi f into under root of mu naught mu r into epsilon naught epsilon r. Therefore, beta is equal to 2.10 raised to 7 under root of 4.10 raised to minus 7 into 2, 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 3. If simplify, we get beta is equal to 0.5133 radian per meter, and velocity is given by omega by beta. Omega is equal to 2 pi f, that is 2.10 raised to 7 whole divided by 0.5133 is equal to 122.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. So wavelength lambda is equal to 2 pi by beta. 2 pi divided by beta is already calculated 0.5133, which is equal to 12.24 meter, and intrinsic impedance eta is equal to under root of mu by epsilon is equal to under root of mu naught mu r divided by epsilon naught epsilon r. This is under root of mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, mu r is 2 divided by epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12, epsilon is 3, we get, if you simplify this, you will get 307.602 ohm, and average power is given by half into em square by eta. Therefore, em square is equal to P average into 2 eta is equal to 2 into 307.602 into 1. Therefore, em is given by under root of 2 into 307.602 into 1. So this is equal to 24.8 volt per meter. Therefore, ERMS is given by maximum value of E divided by root 2 is equal to 24.8 divided by root 2 is equal to 17.536 volt per meter. The next problem is radio station transmits power radially around the spherical region. The desired E at a distance of 10 km from the station is 1 millivolt per meter. Calculate the corresponding magnetic field intensity H, power density, and the total power. Given E is equal to 10 millivolt per meter is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter, and R is equal to 10 kilometer is equal to 10 into 10 raised to 3 meter, but H is equal to E by eta naught. This is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 whole divided by eta naught is equal to 120 pi or 377. This is equal to, if you simply will get 2.65 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere per meter. P is equal to E into H. Here E is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. H is 2.65 into 10 raised to minus 6. If you multiply, you will get 2.65 into 10 raised to minus 9 watt per meter square. This is the magnitude of power density. But total power is given by power density into surface area, where S is equal to a spherical surface of area is equal to 4 pi r square. Therefore, PT is equal to 2.65 into 10 raised to minus 9 into bracket 4 pi into 10 raised to 4 whole square. This is equal to total power is given by 3.33 watt. The next problem given in free space E bar Z is equal to 50 sin omega t minus beta z AY bar volt per meter. To find the electric flux density, magnetic flux density, magnetic field intensity, and the direction of propagation, speed of propagation, the average power crossing a circular area of radius 2.5 meter in the plane Z is equal to constant means it is in the xy plane. So given E bar is equal to 50 sin omega t minus beta z AY bar. Here relative permittivity epsilon r is equal to 1, and therefore d bar is equal to epsilon, E bar is equal to epsilon into E bar is equal to epsilon naught into E bar. Substitute epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into E bar is 50 sin omega t minus beta z AY bar. If you simplify this, you will get d bar is equal to 4.427 into 10 raised to minus 10 sin of omega t minus beta z AY bar coulomb per meter square. But curl of E bar is given by minus dou by dou t B bar. In the determinant form, curl of E bar is given by AX bar, AY bar, AZ bar, dou by dou X, dou by dou Y, dou by dou Z. And here the X component is 0 and AZ component is also 0. So 0, 0 here. We get this is equal to minus dou by dou t B bar. Therefore, if you simplify the matrix, you will get X bar into bracket dou by dou y 0 minus dou by dou z 50 sin omega t minus beta z minus AY bar 0 minus 0 plus AZ bar inside the bracket dou by dou x 50 sin omega t minus beta z minus 0. This is equal to minus dou by dou t b bar. Therefore, minus dou by dou t b bar is equal to beta into 50 cos omega t minus beta z ax bar after differentiating 50 sin omega t minus beta z. Then integrating the equation number 6, we'll get this minus dou by dou t b bar becomes simply b bar. To take minus this side, therefore minus 50 beta. So integration of cos theta is sin theta, that is sin of omega t minus beta z. We are integrating with respect to t, therefore you have to divide by omega. Therefore h bar is equal to b bar by mu is equal to minus 50 beta whole divided by mu omega sin of omega t minus beta z ax bar. Therefore, velocity v is equal to velocity of light is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. That is speed of propagation. And the average power is given by half into the real term of E bar into S bar complex. This is equal to half into 50. 50 divided by 125 AZ bar. So if you simplify, you get P average is equal to 3.3157 AZ bar. It is watt per meter square. And the power crossing over a circular area is given by P is equal to P average into area, where area of circle is given by pi r square. P average is 3.3157 into pi into bracket 2.5 whole square. Simplify, you get P is equal to 65.1041 watt. Next, power loss in a plane conductor. Here, we know that E tangential component is equal to E times H tangential. This point P is equal to half real term of E tan bar into H tan bar complex. Therefore, P is equal to half real E tan magnitude and magnitude of H tan angle is 45 degree. Equation number 1. So normal power Pn is given by half magnitude of E tan, magnitude of H tan into cos 45 degree in conductor. Therefore, Pn is equal to half into eta H tan square into 1 by root 2. This is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 E tan magnitude whole square divided by magnitude of eta. Therefore, eta is equal to Zs surface impedance. Therefore, equation number 2 can be written as Pn is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 magnitude of Zs into magnitude of H tan square. This is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 magnitude of E tan square divided by magnitude of Zs. 3. As Js is directly proportional to Hs, therefore equation number 3 can be written as Pn is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 magnitude of Zs into magnitude of Js square. This is equal to 1 by root 2 magnitude of Zs, magnitude of Js by root 2 whole square. Therefore, Pn is equal to 1 by root 2 Zs, magnitude of H tan effective whole square. This is equal to 1 by root 2 E tan effective whole square whole divided by magnitude of Zs.